In the quiet village of Umokoro lives Adezi, a stunning young woman admired for her beauty, but respected even more for her kindness, humility, and hard-working spirit. After losing her parents at a young age, she is raised by her elderly grandmother, surviving by farming and selling vegetables in the local market. Many wealthy men desire Adais because of her beauty, but she refuses to marry for money. She dreams of finding someone who will love her for who she truly is. Her decision angers the arrogant son of the village chief, who is determined to make her his wife by any means. Vegetables in the local market. Many wealthy men desire Adais because of her beauty, but she refuses to marry for money. She dreams of finding someone who will love her for who she truly is. Her decision angers the arrogant son of the village chief, who is determined to make her his wife by any means. But she refuses to marry for money. She dreams of finding someone who will love her for who she truly is. Her decision angers the arrogant son of the village chief, who is determined. The morning sun spread across Umokoro as Adais carried a basket of fresh vegetables to the market. Every passerby greeted her warmly. "Good morning, Adais," she smiled. "Good morning. May your day be blessed." Not far away, Chief Okonkwo's proud son, Obina, watched her with desire. He had asked for Adai's hand in marriage 3 times, and she had politely refused each time. "One day," Obina muttered, "she will have no choice but to marry me." Meanwhile, a dusty motorcycle stopped at the village square. A young man carrying only a small travel bag stepped down. His clothes were simple, and no one guessed he was one of the richest businessmen in the country. His name was Tunda. After driving for hours, he was exhausted and thirsty. He walked around the village looking for water, but many people ignored him, assuming he was just another poor traveler. Then he saw Adais arranging tomatoes on her stall. "You look tired," she said kindly. "Please sit down." She offered him a calabash of cool water and a plate of roasted yam. "I'm sorry," Tunda said. "I don't have any money with me." Adais smiled gently. "Then you owe me nothing. A hungry traveler deserves food before questions." For the first time in many years, Tunda met someone who expected nothing in return. As he thanked her, Obina arrived with his friends. "So this is why you keep rejecting me?" Obina shouted. "You've already found another man?" The market fell silent. Adaizi stood up. "He is only a traveler. I helped him because he needed help." Obina laughed loudly. "You'll regret embarrassing me." He kicked over Adaizi's basket, sending tomatoes rolling across the dusty ground. The next morning, rumors spread through Umokoro like wildfire. "Did you hear? Adaiz has been secretly meeting a strange man. They say she wants to leave the village with him." The whispers reached every corner of the market. Adaiz noticed people staring at her, but she kept silent and continued selling her vegetables. Across the village, Obina sat with 3 of his friends beneath a large mango tree. "She has rejected me for the last time," he said angrily. "If she won't marry me willingly, I'll make sure the whole village turns against her." His friends nodded. "What is your plan?" "We'll convince everyone that she's a thief and that the stranger is her accomplice. Once the elders believe us, no one will trust her again." That afternoon, Tunde visited Adaizi's grandmother with bags of rice, beans, cooking oil, and medicine. "You've already done too much," the old woman said gratefully. Tunde smiled. "No, Mama. Adaizi has shown me a kindness I can never repay." As they talked, Obina secretly watched from outside the compound. His anger grew even stronger. "So this stranger is buying their love," he muttered. That night, Obina sneaked into the village chief's storage hut. He stole a bag containing money collected for the annual New Yam Festival and quietly hid it inside Adaizi's small kitchen. The following morning, the entire village was thrown into confusion. "The chief's money is missing," one of the elders shouted. The village guards searched every house. When they reached Adaizi's home, they found the missing bag exactly where Obina had hidden it. The crowd gasped. "Adaiz! How could you?" someone cried. Tears filled Adaizi's eyes. "I swear before God, I have never seen that bag before." But no one listened. Only Tunda stepped forward. "I know she's innocent," he said firmly. The chief frowned. The entire village gathered at the chief's palace. Adaiz stood quietly before the elders, her head bowed in sorrow. Beside her, her grandmother wept silently. Chief Okonkwo spoke with authority. "Adais, you have until sunset to prove your innocence. If you cannot, you will be banished from Umokoro, the crowd murmured. Some pitied her, while others believed she was guilty. Tunde stepped forward. Your Highness, I ask for one chance to investigate before you pass judgment. The chief looked at him. Very well. You have until sunset. Without wasting a moment, Tunde returned to the chief's storage hut. He carefully examined every corner until he found the torn piece of red, ceremonial cloth caught on a rusty nail. He picked it up and smiled. This is the clue I was looking for. The entire village gathered at the chief's palace. Adais stood quietly before the elders, her head bowed in sorrow. Beside her, her grandmother wept silently. Chief Okonkwo spoke with authority. Adais, you have until sunset to prove your innocence. If you cannot, you will be banished from Umokoro, the crowd murmured. Some pitied her, while others believed she was guilty. Tunde stepped forward. Your Highness, I ask for one chance to investigate before you pass judgment. The chief looked at him. Very well. You have until sunset. Without wasting a moment, Tunde returned to the chief's storage hut. He carefully examined every corner until he found the torn piece of red, ceremonial cloth caught on a rusty nail. He picked it up and smiled. This is the clue I was looking for. Meanwhile, Obena grew increasingly nervous. He searched everywhere for the missing piece of his robe but couldn't find it. Later that afternoon, Tunde requested that every elder and every young man who had access to the chief's compound gather in the village square in front of Obena. May I see your robe? Obena hesitated. There is no need for that. The villagers exchanged curious glances. Obena tried to deny it, but one of his frightened friends stepped forward. Forgive me, chief, he cried. Obena stole the festival money and hid it in Adaiz's house. We only helped because we were afraid of him. The entire village fell silent. Adaiz's eyes filled with tears, not of sadness this time, but of relief. The chief slowly walked toward her. My daughter, we judged you without knowing the truth. On behalf of this village, I ask for your forgiveness. Adais knelt respectfully. I forgive everyone. The villagers applauded her humility. Just then, several black luxury SUVs drove into the village, surrounded by security officers dressed in suits. Everyone stared in disbelief as the guards rushed to Tunde. Good afternoon, sir, one of them said respectfully. The board has been waiting for your return. The villagers froze. Chief Okonkwo looked at Tunde in shock. Who are you? Tunde smiled gently. My name is Tunde Adeyemi. I am the founder and CEO of Adeyemi Group of Companies. The village erupted in astonishment. The man they had mistaken for a poor traveler was one of the wealthiest businessmen in the country.